The past few days, I finally decided to tinker my charged HGUC because I finally had time. My previous video uploads were quite steady, but I suddenly got busy with other stuff, so I got less time for Gunpla, so apologies for that. But anyway, now that I had my start on customizing Gunpla, or rather detailing my kits with our boy at the gym here, I get quite confident on doing it now, so I gotta keep the momentum. Now we have our HGUC here. We'll get right down to business right away. We'll start on adding cement on the parts that I want the seam lines gone. So it'll be the body here and the thrusters or propellers at the back. The backpack. I was initially thinking that I'd just leave the body as is, but the gap right here is quite an eyesore. No seam line, just a large gap even if we push it hard. So we'll close it up. Now while we wait for the cemented parts to dry, we're gonna carve the existing panel lines to make it deeper and make it easier for us to add paint and panel liner on it later. I think that's all for the carving. And another thing, while we wait, we'll paint the missiles on the head here with silver marker. I almost forgot the eye of our HGUC here, so I bought this plastic jewelry thing at a retail store more than a year ago. I plan on using this on Xeon Mono Eye suits, and now it's the time I finally got to use it. Ooh, this one's too large. But this one? Perfect. It sticks no problem and we can remove it anytime. Now that our cement is dry, we'll start sanding it now. And these are the sandpaper grits that I'll be using. Sanded it first with a 220. Then spoon it out with a 400. And then 800. Then lastly with 1000. A lot of builders would dip it in soapy water after sanding it, but I don't have plenty of time, so I'll just dust it off with some wet wipes. Now we're heading to painting next, and first I'll use this paint to create some gray for the soles and thrusters. And this is the thinner that I use since we're mainly using acrylic. The paint ratio is 1:1, black and white respectively. I did not mix it directly with thinner, I just dipped my brush on the thinner to thin the paint out, but it's mostly all directly paint. And these are the results after 2 coats. I added 1 part white to the remaining gray that I had to paint these parts of the backpack. And for the sole propellers, I was thinking what to paint it with gunmetal or metallic silver. I went with silver since our gray was quite already dark. I tried using markers for the knees here, but I didn't like how it looked. Maybe it's because I didn't shake it enough, but it didn't blend well, but I did not like it. I also tried the metallic red, and also I didn't like it. So what I did was I mixed some red onto gray and added some gunmetal on it and created some sort of this earthy color. I don't know, but I kinda like it. I think it blends well with the reds of the kit. I also used it to paint the feet and the backpack because the backpack has some color imbalance from all the sanding, so I had to cover it. And it looks like a finger now. I think it's not that bad. Now onto the decals. And this will be the ones that I'll be using. The brands are Trans Am Sphere, G Reworks, and Evolution Studio. And after the decals, we'll be adding the weathering now. And I'll be using these from Tamiya or whatever you call it. And it's done. Now let's proceed to adding the top coat. But before we proceed, I'll just give a heads up that the decals on the body of our final product will be completely different because when I added too much weathering on it, I tried removing it with paint remover instead of simple razor, and it melted the decals too. So, well, lesson learned. I did not video it because I was too frustrated that I had to redo it all over again, but thankfully, it's just on the body. And well, here it is. I think it looks okay. It doesn't look that different, to be honest, and I think it's because I put less decals on it and new panel lines on it, but ultimately I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Now that we're done with our suits, we'll proceed to making the easy printable diorama, so stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy this video because I did enjoy making it, so thank you guys for watching and see you next time.